It was a topic we really didn't discuss. If anyone seemed like they were having an issue, you would call it, the older guys would call it the rubber gun squad. Anyone that seemed to be having any issues, it kind of was brushed under the rug and ignored.
Nothing was ever discussed at that time. Again, it's pretty bare bones. If you had a problem, you just kind of dealt with it. Nobody ever really asked you about it, or if you went on a bad scene or anything like that, you had to shake it off and go to the next call. There was never any real discussion of it.
You were just expected to do your job and it not affect you.
Kind of like, yes, we understand you have a mental problem, or yes, we understand there's something going on, but also it was kind of like, get over it, you know, man up, go out and do the job. And then the sheriff stepped in and realized that there was a problem, so he implemented a lot of other steps to assist the deputies.
It's a whole lot different now. There's more concern for the deputies' mental health and their well-being, and so just back then it was just a more callous attitude, I guess is the best way to say it.
I think right now we're probably at the best we'll ever be. We have people that really care about the well-being of the deputies, and you know, recently we hired this wonderful person to come on board to help us out, and not only that, the mental well-being of the deputies, she's also there as a friend.
We're constantly improving, but the fact that we can recognize and pinpoint issues, and that we're encouraging deputies to feel free to come and talk to their chain of command.
Anything can happen, so I know when I went through new hire and I went through the academy, I felt like that's horrible that happened to that person. That would never happen to me, and then I'm only 24 and that happened to me. And so I think for young people, I hope that knowing that, hey, anything can happen at any time, and it could be you, and you can't live out the rest of your career not doing anything about it.
Having a wellness program, being able to speak to somebody physically and seeing that person and connecting with that person helps tremendously.
Well, I think it's a very, very valuable resource.
This makes it easier not only to care about each other, but those under our command. The biggest thing is the confidentiality. This is not a high school courtyard where people are gossiping. Whenever there's a deputy that's identified that has an issue, or if any of us have an issue, we're not going to have to hear about it from someone else later on.
My whole mission has been, I'd rather see my people a lot happier than I am mentally, physically, and financially.
Not only is there like tangible support for mental health here, but also a culture of like, I know that I could say, I'm not doing very well, nobody's gonna judge me, I'm not gonna get in trouble, and like somebody will actually take action to help me in that moment. So that was a big reason why I wanted to come back.
What about having the wellness team located at headquarters and as a part of command staff?
I think you're convenient. You're right down the hall from me. You're in staff meetings, so you hear some of the things that get talked about that other officers are going through, or problems that people are having. So I think there's a better opportunity for you to get involved in things. I guess there's something to be said for having an off-site place where nobody sees who's talking to the wellness director and closing the door and walking in the office. I see your door closed a good bit, so it doesn't seem to affect I wouldn't think it affects the amount of traffic that you have coming in and out. You know, we walk by and we notice that machine making noise outside your door, and just know that you're talking to somebody.
What would you say to an agency that doesn't have these resources?
Get them. Whether you do in-house, like we've done, we have the ability to be able to have done that, but every community has a spiritual base or services that are available that a law enforcement agency could partner up with and work out some sort of program. Some sort of program is better than no program.
Any agency that isn't doing this, they're falling way behind the times.
It could save lives, yes, absolutely.